Hello everyone. Today, I am going to show you how to propagate hydrangea plants by cuttings. Hydrangea mostly do well in warm USDA zones 3 to 7, and can have many different colors of flowers. This one has white flowers. We have many hydrangea plants in our yard. Hydrangea plants are relatively easy to root from their cuttings. Let's see how this can be done. First, we need a clean pair of sharp garden shears. To clean it, use rubbing alcohol to wipe the blades thoroughly. Remember to do this on both front and back sides of the blades. We use a white mesh nursery bag to hold some soil and sand mixture. You can use any other flowering pots as long as it is at least 3-4 inches deep. White mesh bags are great because they are biodegradable, and don't need to be removed before planting the rooted plant into its permanent location in the garden. Make sure soil is about 3 to 4 inches deep. We are trying to find young current ear stems from the top of the plant, which have more growth hormone and are easier to root. There should be at least 4 or 5 nodes where leaves grow from. Cut the bottom at an angle to increase the contact surface of the stem with soil and rooting powder. Be sure to cut right below a node because nodes are where new roots will emerge. Cutting right below a node ensures that a node is buried deeply under soil while rooting. Keep bottom of the segment in water so don't dry up. Remove most of the bottom leaves so it can go into planting soil later. Remove all flowers which draws moisture. Only keep about 2 leaves on the top of the stem. Keep bottom of the segment in water so don't dry up. This is the rooting powder which can be purchased at most gardening stores. Wet stem can now attach to the rooting powder. Rooting powder helps stem develop roots faster. It can cut down the rooting time up to half. Dip the moist stem bottom in rooting powder to make sure enough powder is attached to the stem bottom for about 1 inch deep. Use something thicker than a stem to poke a deep hole in soil. Carefully insert the stem into the hole, without losing rooting powder. Compact the soil around the stem. Water a few times to make sure soil become moist, but not dripping wet. We put the whole thing in a plastic tub, away from any direct sun. There are other stems with rooting already from before. Because new cuttings do not have roots, and leaves are drawing moist from the stem, we need to provide them a very moist environment to reduce the amount of water leaves consume. The way to achieve this is to cover the whole tub with a plastic lid. Leave some gaps for air circulation which help reduce the chance of growing mold. Water every week as appropriate. These cutting will grow roots in about 3 to 6 weeks, depending on temperature and the amount of indirect light they get. The ideal temperature for rooting is 70 to 80 degrees Fahrenheit. Happy gardening! Thank you for watching.